Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy III. I am your Dungeon Master Darius, and last we left off, we had managed to get the Warriors of Darkness out of the crystals that were being held by minions of the Cloud of Darkness. And now, face the Cloud of Darkness? Or we go through another puzzle. Oh, God. Game. Alright, are just all of these? Okay. Looks like if I stick to the right wall and kill Garm another like 50 times, we'll be able to get there. Nyom. Ah. Alright. Nope. Yep. Nope. That's fine. Music didn't suddenly make me short myself. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's cool, though. One second. See if I can't get rid of the map. There it is. Look at that shit. We are the Cloud of Darkness, bringer of wrath and destroyer of light. You and your world will be sacrificed to the void. Not if we have anything to say about it. This is the world of darkness. Think your powers of light can defeat us in our own land? Their light alone may not be enough, but our powers of darkness can suppress your evil. You would be willing to sacrifice your lives for the light? Fools. We will not let you reduce the world to nothing. Your demise is none of our concern. The crystals of darkness may be gone, but we have no need for them any longer. We will defeat you and absorb the powers of light. The world will become the void. This is where you die, warriors of light. Okay, really quick though, how freaking badass was that of the Warriors of Dark to just jump to their demise to weaken the Cloud of Darkness? 12 hands, that was badass, right? Yeah, it was badass. Bahamut? Alright, trying to think. She's probably just gonna blast us the ever-loving crap. Or I could just throw a bunch of shurikens at her. And Bahamut. Yes. Particle beam. Oh, that's far more reasonable now. Thanks for the haste after the fact, but hey, thanks for the haste. Alright. I got several more shurikens with her name on it. God, this music though. I feel like I'm about to get stabbed in a freaking bathroom through a shower curtain. Okay, next one should be Karaja. So is that just your thing? I ain't complaining if that's your thing. It makes you predictable. Bahamut. Raja. Just in cases. God, that 9,999 damage. Ghost, you're disgusting. You're the only character that we've been playing with that has been able to do that kind of damage. First with a Dragoon, now with a Ninja. There's no real way for me to... Alright, we only got one more shuriken. There's no real way for me to reduce the damage of the particle cannon. Now, is there? Oh. She regularly attacks? What? Sorry, I thought she was just gonna spam particle cannon. It isn't a cannon, it's a beam. There's a difference, I think. or Bahamut. There are a few problems that can't be solved with Bahamut. Holy? Because Ghost didn't take that much damage. This isn't doing too bad. Does she have a phase 2 I don't know about? Ow. Yeah, that part. That part right there makes me feel like I'm gonna get stabbed through a shower curtain. I actually kind of like it. Alright, Karaja. Hope that Mel is fast enough to get off the spell. Shit! Well, on the plus side, once the party is healed. How appropriate, though, that it is Ghost to die first in the final battle. Love you better, never change. I guess Leviathan next. Alright, we'll cast a Rise. With any luck, he will rise. Okay. Even if she particle cannons, it's gonna not do that much in relation. Particle beam. Also, I know that we only got to see it like once through this entire playthrough, but I actually really like how the Dark Knights, when they are dead, it looks like it's just a suit of armor sitting on the ground, like nothing inside of it. It's creepy. I like it. Tidal wave. Imagine if that was what did her in. Just a lot of freaking water. Part of me's... I'll win until at least Leviathan is out. But the thought is that I should use an elixir on Male when he gets low on spell slots. If only just so as he can, you know, recast Bahamut. Because that is currently the most damaging thing that we got. Damn, she's got a lot of HP. How much HP does she even have? Oh, there we go! Yes! Spam particle beam at me, will ya? In the beginning, there was the void. Then came light and darkness. From them, everything was born. The heavens, skies, water, fire, life. Time inexorably brings back all things back to the beginning. But from life something new was born. A shining force that separated the light from the dark and illuminated the world. It's called hope. When the balance between light and dark is broken and the world again slides towards oblivion, the chosen will appear once more. Do not forget that the source of the warrior's power, the hope that lives inside us all. Dreams, despair, love, time can obscure it all. Do not accept this. Do not forget it. Time will never erase what life has to offer. Find your last remaining spark of light. Light that shines brightly when all else is dark. The light of hope. You're all still here? Darius, Melody, Male, Ghost. You did it. All well done. No doubt you're the true heroes of this story. Not half bad. Come on, it's time to go home. Been a pleasure. Pleasure's all ours. I think it's about time I return to Amur. Stay the hell off my airship. Fellas, you're back, safe and sound. Of course, barely broke a sweat. Without your help, we never would have made it. Thank you. Ha ha ha, if you ever need help, we heroes will be here. Come and train with us anytime. Till we meet again. We've reached Saronia. Suppose I must return. Thank you for everything, Your Highness. Oh, I mean, Your Majesty. It was your light that saved our world. It is I who should be thanking you, brave warriors. If I can lead my kingdom with even half the courage you have shown, I will be content. You have my sincere thanks. We almost reached Cannon. Guess this is my stop. My wife's probably worried sick. Wait, I'll get off here too. Why do you want to stop at Cannon, Dash? Well, I just want to check in on someone. Huh? Oh, fine, it's Selena, okay? Oh, you wanted to see her? Oh, sweet. Ah, come on, leave me alone. Go get him, Tiger. Honey! Oh dear, not in front of your friends. You're embarrassing me. Selena! Dash, please don't ever leave me again. Never, I promise. Come on, honey. We can't let these kids show us up, now can we? Oh, fine. Just one kiss then. Ahem. Oops, got a little carried away. Sorry about that. Let me know if you go on any more adventures. I could always lend a hand. Oh, no, you don't. Looks like you're not going anywhere for a while, Dash. Don't rub it in. You're welcome back here anytime. Besides, you gotta try my wife's cooking. Thank you, Sid. Dash, see you later. Shall we head back to Sasune now, Your Highness? Can't I stay with you? I don't want to go home just yet. Princess Sarah, don't you understand? I want to stay with you. Oh. Did I embarrass you? Come, let's go to Ur. It's Ur. We're home. Well, I can't wait to see where you grew up. Welcome back. Oh, Darius, Melody, Male, Ghost, you're home. We did it, Papa. Nina? Well, I always knew you were destined to do great things. We're proud of you. Welcome home. You saved the world. Wow, you're amazing. I guess they weren't joking about you being the warriors of light. Here's get a kiss from me. Pucker up. Not so fast. Oops. The world is now safe from the darkness. All this is thanks to your pure hearts. Thank you, White Warriors. Oh, look, the light. Crystal is back to its former brilliance. It's beautiful. Darkness has dispersed and a new dawn has come. The fans across the globe, both past and present, and to the crew who brought the originals to life, we offer our profound and heartfelt thanks. And that was Final Fantasy III Pixel Remastered. Oh, that was a good time. That was actually a really good time. I do have to say, I still do kind of wish that I played the 3DS version. Well, not the 3DS, the Steam version. I would definitely get a mod to change how it looks because I looked at it before and I was like, ugh, it's touchscreen shit. But mostly because of difficulty, because this did seem easier in comparison, and part of that might be because of the essentially the fast forward button. But at the same time, that's more or less a modern convenience sort of a thing. Speed things up a little bit so as things don't feel as grindy. And honestly, didn't really feel all that grindy. I mean, once you get into a certain motion, you could pretty much level up your characters to level 99 in like an hour. Job levels speaking, not talking about regular levels, because it was, I mean, I was still leveling pretty slowly at the very end there. Not to mention, I think that the 3DS version would have done better characterization, I suppose, and kind of make them more present, more useful. Like, in the NES version, they also did nothing, but they had a big old portrait at the bottom right of your menu. Just being all like, hey, look at this character, look at him here. And kind of reminding you, oh, this is where I am in the story. And the characters themselves weren't bad. I would just definitely say that they are not that... The ones that followed you aren't too memorable. The ones that, you know, the ones that had shown up at the end, those were the memorable ones. But the ones that just kind of died? Like, Arya was with us a grand total of, like, what, 10 minutes? Tops? Dash was with us the entire time, and honestly, I kind of wish that he would... Because there were definitely a lot of scripted things between him going back to the tower and whatnot. So they could have, you know, put a couple of things in there where it's like he goes, oh, hey, we should do this, or hey, here's a funny quip, or something like that, which would have made him more memorable. That he, you know, did something besides just follow us around. That's it. The job system's fantastic. I freaking love it. It kind of really does allow you to make your own team and make your own characters, kind of in that same way that Final Fantasy 1 did, but far more diverse in your options and what you can and can't do. Some of them, I will argue, are less useful than others. I'm kind of looking at Scholar, because Scholar's pretty much just got one of the spells of the White Mage made into an ability, and the ability to, like, double the potency of some of the items. And I didn't even get into a good chunk of the other classes because there's just so many. And honestly, unlike, say, Final Fantasy V, and besides for, like, the few reasons where, oh, you need a Dark Knight so as these guys don't duplicate, or you need a Dragoon to do super damage against Gerudo, which, by the way, holy shit, that's still that's still hilarious. But besides moments like that, there's really no need to swap out your team for, whatever else. The only other reason that I swapped out from Dragoon to Thief, for example, when trying to go to Odin, is because I had seen that on the internet, because thank you internet, that there was a chance to get Gungnir, which would have been a better spear for the Dragoon. Little did I know, but because the internet is a little bit imprecise about this shit, only the 3D versions of the game have it. The Pixel Remaster and the NES version do not. So keep that in mind if you want to go looking shit up for Final Fantasy 3. To look for more stuff based on the NES version if you can't find anything on the Pixel Remaster version. And honestly, I really do like what this introduced in Final Fantasy as a series. The fact that there is a light side and a dark side, and there's a balance between the two. Because, life isn't, all cheery, all fun, all games all the time. It's not light 100%. There's always those moments of dark and whatnot. And in this, it's far more literal. It's a light world and a dark world, kind of like The Legend of Zelda. But it seems like humans on the other side, on the dark side, they did the exact same thing that you're doing in order to survive. And it makes sense. And they expand upon this in Final Fantasy XIV, I believe, with their Shadowbringers expansion, where suddenly the Warriors of Light become the Warriors of Dark. And I won't lie, I didn't initially like that concept when it first came out. But playing this, seeing the roots, the basis of it, I actually enjoyed the idea. And it almost makes me want to dive back into Final Fantasy XIV to experience Shadowbringers, if it weren't for the fact that I'm kind of burned out on MMOs and subscriptions. Still a thing. If you want to experience anything further than Heaven's Word. As great as an expansion Heaven's Word is, my god, I don't know what else to say. This does mark the last game, I think, that I can make these characters into my characters, into Darius, Melody, Ghost, and Male, and feel like I'm sharing an adventure with them, though. From here on, it's like a solidified plot with, like, Locke, Terra, Cecil, I don't even remember all their names. For the most part, anything before 7, the only thing that I really remember is some Final Fantasy V, and that's mostly because of Melody Rose's streams of 5-Job Fiesta, I believe it's called, which she is looking to get back into, so I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know what else to say about this. It was a fantastic game. It was fun. It did have moments where it was like, really? Like with Arya, Dash following me around and doing nothing until he finally jumps into a goddamn furnace. And oh no, he's dead. Except at the end, he's not dead. Which, by the way, we had to have been gone after that situation for days, if not at least a month. I do not see how Dash would be alive in that situation, even if he did survive the initial jump in. I do think the amount of airships is a little excessive. Like, we had a grand total of 3 airships. One that was used to break a boulder. One that can go underwater, which I think there's a grand total of like 2 things underwater, and only one of them are related to the plot. And the Invincible, which I must say feels like the best one, simply because it's like a floating town just without the people. Kind of wish that instead of the vending machines, they had put actual people. Or like Googles, at the least. Might explain why, you know, they have those as opposed to just going, oh yeah, vending machine. We could just break this open, you know. That'd be a smarter idea than spending $120,000 on this money that is just flying on this magic that is just flying around with us. But I digress. This was a fun ass game. I do suggest that people look into playing this. This remaster version is definitely easily the more accessible options, I gotta say, because, you know, it's got all of its modern conveniences, and those aren't bad. I don't care what people say. The end. Yeah, the modern conveniences are really what made it possible to play Final Fantasy II as well. So, if you wanted to experience Final Fantasy II, Pixel Remaster might be the best way to do so. Simply because, you know, you might not have patience. God knows I don't these days. I don't know what else to say. This was a great game. Go check it out. Pixel Remastered. Just go all the way up to 6, I want to say? I think 6. And, I don't know if I plan to play any more of them as Pixel Remasters, because I do have Final Fantasy IV for the PlayStation, which is more or less the SNES version. So, I don't know. I'll see how that goes. I do kind of want to play the 3DS version of this, just to see how it compares. From what Melody has told me, it is just bonkers ass hard because bosses can attack twice. But other than that, it doesn't seem like it would be too much different. Well, save for the plot and the graphics, maybe the music, dialogue, all that fun stuff. Anyways, I gotta call it a Let's Play here, otherwise I'm gonna ramble on. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. If you guys like this series, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff helps out the channel. If you want to see the other 3 schmoes that have been adventuring with me, their links are down in the description below. Again, there's Ghost, who is a little bit of a variety dude, doing a lot of RPGs, long form and short, some dungeon crawlers in there, and a lot of Doom-like shooters. Melody Rose is a good friend. I play D&D with her on a weekly basis, and she does fantastic, very chilled out streams. She has done Dark Cloud 2, and has delved into a lot of 5-Job Fiesta for Final Fantasy 5 Charity. It's a charity thing, I believe, or just a fun thing to do. And Mail is also another RPG Let's Player who does a lot of dungeon crawlers. He's currently, at the time of recording this, working on Eye of the Beholder 3, or as he likes to call it, Eye of No Beholder. There's a reason for that. I think that's it. I don't know what I'm gonna do after this. This was a fun experience. It did have its bumps, but it's a good time overall. And that's what's most important in video games. Thank you everyone so very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next adventure. Take care. Cheers.